Oh my goodness, it is so worth it. Like even if you live here in Puerto Rico and just need like a weekend getaway or a day getaway, this is definitely a good place to be. It is so peaceful. Like we're gonna go down where the creek is later. James is going around taking picture. That is nature for you. Hola guys! Hola, ¿cómo está? How have you guys been? We want to hear about you, and so comment below how everything's been since the last time we posted a video. We are so sorry that we haven't posted in a while. Things got busier with work, and between the last time that we took a video and up until now, we've traveled a lot and did a lot of work, but we promise that from now on we'll be posting videos weekly. We've come up with a list of things to do while we're here in Puerto Rico and subject that we're going to be covering in our vlogs.
Yeah, so we miss you guys. We miss your comments. So we're happy to be able to film again. It's been a long time, but yeah.
So yeah, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, to make sure that you subscribe and like this video. Okay, so for this vlog that we're going to be doing, we're going to be covering about this really cool and beautiful tree house that we found here in Puerto Rico. So this was for James's birthday weekend and he didn't know about it. I was browsing through Airbnb. I just do it as a hobby. Like I like looking at properties, even though I was not planning on booking any trip or like booking any of the rentals. But yeah, I was browsing and I found this really cool tree house in San German here in Puerto Rico, and I thought to myself, this is gonna be the perfect surprise for James's birthday.
In college in Hawaii, I lived in a treehouse for 2 years in a ulu tree, which here in Puerto Rico they call pana. So I got to eat some of the breadfruit. It was in my uncle's backyard. It was so fun. It was free rent, and I got to build it from scrap wood. So the whole thing cost about 20 bucks for nails and screws and stuff.
So yeah, a lot of students, they pay like what, like $400, $500 a month for a dorm or an off-campus, and he basically lived in for free in a treehouse. And if you ask even a lot of like students right now that he hasn't met, they would know about the guy who lived in a treehouse in Laie, in our college campus. So it was pretty cool. And so when I saw this treehouse, it just looked magical in the photos, and I thought this is gonna be the perfect surprise for James's birthday.
When we got there, it was pretty cool. We met this lady. She was super nice.
Yeah.
Very hospitable, and she's just telling us about the land and like how back in the day this place was owned by a Japanese man for many years, and he cultivated kind of like in a garden. He planted many trees. He grew lots of fruits and flowers, and just walking through the place when we got there, before we even went in the treehouse, was kind of magical, very surreal and very beautiful. Just the whole ambiance and just everything around there.
Hey guys, so we're here at this beautiful tree house. It's called the Treehouse of Life, and it's here in San German, which is about like an hour, a little over an hour from our home in Isabela. Oh my goodness, it is so worth it. Like even if you live here in Puerto Rico and just need like a weekend getaway or a day getaway, this is definitely a good place to be. It is so peaceful. Like we're gonna go down where the creek is later. James is going around taking picture. That is nature for you. There's no windows, and so we're gonna be sleeping here tonight. Yeah, hopefully there's gonna be this mosquito net, so you don't have to worry about getting bitten. I heard it's gonna get cold, so make sure to bring socks and extra blankets, especially if you get cold really fast. But it's just so beautiful. Apparently this is built by a couple from Colorado, and there's actually like two more like similar like hut tree house that's Airbnb here, and it's honestly a good experience. This is a surprise that I have for James's birthday, but honestly it's for me. I booked it for me as well because I always wanted to come here. It's so picturesque, it's so calm, it's so peaceful, and there's everything that you need. There's a bathroom, there's a kitchen, a microwave, and a refrigerator, and outlets. So it's like you don't really have, if you're not into like all super in nature, this is a good experience. We're gonna put the link below of this Airbnb for you to check out. James, what do you think?
Pretty cool. It's amazing. We're out here in the mountains just above Mayahuez.
I already said all those things.
Oh.
Just what do you think? What did you expect? Were you surprised?
Okay. Wow. So like, yeah, I've always dreamed of, yeah. I mean, I lived in a treehouse for 2 years before, and it was amazing. And this is like the first time coming back to a treehouse after being in a treehouse for so long. And so it's kind of cool. It's actually amazing. It's not kind of cool. But yeah, it just brings back good memories of just being relaxed up in a tree and being able to enjoy the environment as it is, listen to the birds, the wind, and just, yeah, it feels amazing. It's so much fun.
Sweet. Should we fly the drone? You guys, check out the bathroom. I thought it was smaller. Like, look, it's pretty big. There's even a shower. And guess what? There is a hot shower. It's so cool. Part of me just wants to live here. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be back by 7:30. And you could pick him up like around 7:45. If we leave at 6:30.
Okay.
I will post down the link below of the Airbnb place so you can definitely check it out. It cost us about $200 for that night. I think it was worth it. You'll find out more as we go through the video. And that included taxes. Yeah, so it was around $210. Yeah, included taxes, cleaning fees, service fees. That's all in all for that one night. How was finding the place? Was it pretty hard drive?
It was pretty cool because we went up into the mountains and there's lots of windy roads behind like the main city of Mayahuez. And so there were some pretty steep hills going up and down, but that's kind of what made it interesting. Like, oh, we're gonna be going on an adventure somewhere, if we're camping or whatever we're doing. So the drive was pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, finding the place was not hard because the property manager gave us a drop pin. So that's one thing here too in Puerto Rico. If you're gonna go to a place, don't ask for the address. Don't only ask for the address, but ask for a dropped pin. That's very important. That's one thing that we learned living here in Puerto Rico. A lot of places don't really follow the standard US address lines, if you know what I mean. But it's the best to just get a drop in. And especially this was in the middle of the mountains. And so it was very important for us to find the specific coordinates. Did you get any mosquito bites or bug bites throughout the night?
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. I mean, we're in the middle of the jungle and there's all kinds of sounds going on. You get the coqui frogs, and a lot of like, I don't know, insects you hear all around. There's a couple mosquitoes, but when you're going to bed at night,
Bad.
you have like a mosquito net over your bed.
Yeah, they did a really good job in
So-
putting mosquito nets around the bed, and so you don't have to worry about that. If you're still worried, it doesn't hurt to bring your own mosquito or bug spray with you, but we did not have problems with that night. Okay, let's talk about the night of sleep. How was our sleep that night?
So we slept pretty well. I had to get back early the next morning for another, I guess I had an appointment with something, so we had to leave super early before the sunrise. It was still dark. But the sleep overall was pretty peaceful. I just love listening to the sounds of the jungle. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it was just such an amazing experience hearing all the coquis. Here in Isabela, we live in an apartment complex, and so we don't really hear the coquis at night at all. It's really quiet, but being there and just being surrounded by nature and hearing the coquis the whole night, it was just such an amazing experience.
It's funny because like before, like in high school and stuff, I'd go on YouTube and I'd put like rainforest soundtrack, and I'd listen to it as I went to sleep because for some reason I was always so relaxed while listening to the sounds of the rainforest. And that thought came to my mind like, whoa, you know, this is like, I'm actually here. I have all these interesting smooth sounds around me and it's real and it's live. So it was really, really awesome to experience that.
Yeah, that was really cool. Another advice that we have is, since it's up in the mountains, there are not really a lot of places to eat, and so our biggest advice is to bring your own food. Like, luckily with this tree house, it's pretty cool. It has its own microwave and fridge, and so you can bring your own food so you can eat at night over there, so you don't have to like leave, because it's pretty dark when you leave at night and the roads are pretty windy. And so if you bring your own food, you can enjoy a really nice, even romantic night in the tree house, and yeah, just eat while you're there.
We were actually planning on going on some hikes and seeing some of the local
There were a
spots. There's some really cool locations that the lady was telling us around the treehouse in the same vicinity. But unfortunately, we didn't have the time because we had to get back early, and we didn't, I guess she had planned it before this thing I had to get back to happened. So we missed out on a lot of cool stuff. So when you're there, make sure to like go around, ask some of the locals of some of the activities you can do in the area. It's a really pretty place.
So yeah, that's our vlog for this week. We hope that you enjoyed it. I'm putting down the link below of the Airbnb, and we definitely recommend it. It's a must-see when you're living in Puerto Rico or you're just visiting Puerto Rico. It was just a beautiful experience, experiencing the rainforest in the beautiful mountains of San German. And so yeah, if you haven't subscribed or commented or liked on this video, please do so, and we really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys.
Alrighty, peace.